Hey everybody, David here, and if you don't know, Entertainment Weekly has released the first picture of the mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the new Power Ranger cast for the Power Ranger reboot. And what can I say? It's the characters in their civilian clothes, and they actually look pretty cool. I think they look like what you'd expect teenagers with attitude to look like, and I was actually hoping more for the suits. The Rangers actually in their actual suits, but it looks like they're holding back on that a little bit. But from what I see here, guys, I'm really liking the cast here. And if you look, the reason why this is cool, it's not just because it's a bunch of teenagers hanging out. It's more to do with the fact that their clothing are the colors of their Ranger powers. And if you remember the TV show did that quite a bit. It was one of the things that, people like myself poke fun at now and again, and they still do that to this day, have the Rangers always wearing the colors of their actual powers. But the interesting thing about this is it's a very dark shade of each individual's colors. So if you look at the Yellow Ranger, she's wearing a very darkish yellowish, there's a little bit of greenish in there too. It looks like a very darkish yellow, and same thing with the Pink Ranger and the Blue Ranger. Black is more gray, he's wearing more of a gray shirt, and the Red Ranger is wearing very dark red. And so at first I didn't realize that they were actually wearing the Ranger colors. When I first saw the picture, I was thinking to myself, oh, they're not wearing the colors that they'll later morph into. But then I looked carefully at it. When I was looking at each individual Ranger and remembering which Ranger was which, I noticed, oh, they are wearing their colors, they're just very darkly shaded. And this has me interested even more because it looks like they are kind of keeping faithful to the TV show in some capacity, even though they're going for a little bit more of a serious tone. From what I heard a source say they might be going for a more Spider-Man, Sam Raimi's Spider-Man movie tone, so that should be really fun. Of course, there is no Tommy yet in this, Tommy the Green Ranger. He's not in this yet. Obviously, they might set him up for a future film. Who knows? Which is probably the best thing to do, since the Green Ranger arc is probably a story worth telling on its own. But yeah, so far so good. And there's been other pictures leaked already online of behind-the-scenes photos. For an example, someone caught a picture of an Angel Grove police car, and for those of you that are unfamiliar with Power Rangers, Angel Grove is where the original Power Rangers, the Power Rangers for the first 6 seasons of the series started. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, Power Rangers Zeo, Power Rangers Turbo, and Power Rangers in Space, what many fans have called the Zordon era of the franchise. There's also a source saying that maybe that they might be filming in a quarry, a regular place where Power Rangers have fought many monsters on several seasons. So are we going to see an actual quarry fight in this show? I mean, in this movie? I have no idea. I'm very excited to see where they're going to go with this. I'm very excited to see what the monsters are going to look like. Are they going to be CGI? Are the putties going to be CGI? The monsters? All we know is that Elizabeth Banks is playing Rita Repulsa, and we have this cast of unknowns playing the Rangers. So I'm very eagerly anticipating who the other cast members are, either doing voices or whatever. I'm looking forward to it, and hopefully we even get some cameos of smaller characters that we didn't expect to be in this movie. Like, when I heard that there was going to be a police car, my first instinct was thinking of Lieutenant Stone from Season 3. The cop that always stood around with Bulk and Skull. They were like the Larry, Curly, and Moe of the Power Ranger franchise. So let's hope for the best for this movie. I grew up with the show when I was 10 years old. That's when the show started. And the fact that it's being interpreted into a movie makes me really excited. Literally, my whole childhood is coming into films now. Like, we got Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and we always had them. But we have an actual Power Ranger movie that's retooling the idea of the show and making it brand new. So I'm very excited to see how it all turns out. So I'm ending it here, guys. Tell me what you think of this new picture of the Ranger team. Do you like it? Do you think the Ranger cast is going to work out? Let's hope for more pictures very soon, especially of the suits. I'm looking forward to that. So until next time, Take care.